So it's definitely been an up and down weekend for the price of assets across the crypto market, and Shiba Inu included. It's not surprising that we rallied. We're now retesting at the time of filming this video. And it's a question of, how are we going to close the week? What are we going to do as we begin next week? And I want to talk about actually something that just changed for the first time for SHIB in several weeks. Also want to talk about this mindset that is truly kind of baffling right now. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So SHIB did in fact close a very good day yesterday, up 3.5%. And this had been a week where we had seen green, very few red days. And obviously today has started off on a bit of a red note. We're down about 2.45% or so. And you guys can see that that's SHIB doing what everything else in the crypto market is doing. You can see most assets in that 1 to 3% range of down so far. And what we're seeing right now is obviously Ethereum still trying to make this breakout. Obviously, we're above 4,100, which is good. We're not past 4,250 yet. We did close our daily candle basically right on top of that, but we are potentially seeing a retest down to 4,100. So just pay attention to that. I'm not saying it has to happen for sure, but we're just having a little bit of hesitance in the crypto market. And that's not surprising. It's the weekend. That's fine, right? When we look at BTC, we're actually on the verge of a potential breakout. This test is very important. This is right now what everybody's kind of watching, because if BTC gets rejected and comes back down, we might see a little bit further red in terms of alts, right? Maybe we touch this 20-day moving average one more time before making another attempt to the upside. Maybe we just blow through this thing, right? Nobody knows what's going to happen. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not from the future, right? But this is what the market is paying attention to right now. Now, because of that, we have seen a few things take place for Shiba Inu. We actually saw, the wrong chart, we actually saw open interest for SHIB drop by 20% over the last 24 hours. We'll call it 19%. But that's a pretty significant drop off. Where we were at yesterday was actually $196 million worth of open interest. We're down to 171 million. And you guys can see that this long short ratio for the first time in weeks actually flipped from the bullish side of things to the bearish side of things. So we went from a ratio of around 1.1, meaning there was about a 10% imbalance to the long side in terms of open interest, now to an almost 9% imbalance to the short side. All right. Now, is that a cause for concern? No, not really. And frankly, this imbalance to the short side is what we're seeing for really every asset in the crypto market. So what we actually saw was a lot of profit taking from some of these bigger long positions. It looked like somebody just made an absolute killing on this last move for Shiba Inu, which, congrats to them. Love to see people making money, regardless of which way it is. I'd rather have people not make money on the short side, but to each their own, right? Now, what I did find kind of interesting is when I looked at the holding time of transacted coins, we had a little bit of a spike yesterday. The average hold time of transacted coins yesterday was actually 10 months, which is a very long period of time. So we actually had some longer term holders unload their SHIB positions. Now, is this concerning? No. We've seen this many times before. There's holders here and there that will unload. We've seen even days recently, within the last month or so here, that have been 1 year or longer. All right. And what this looks like right now is some people that were basically just calling it quits after essentially breaking even in terms of SHIB. Right here is late September of 2024, which was at these prices. So with all this time, I'm sure people held and watched it go down, and we got down to 4 zeros, almost 5 zeros, 999, right? And some people were like, I'm just going to pull my money at break even, which right now is the wildest thing I will say in the crypto market. Is always, people can do whatever they want, but frankly, we're building towards something very, very big. All right. Obviously, the optics for the market are incredibly high. If you guys missed my ADA video yesterday, we're hitting record search volume in terms of altcoins. Okay. So we still have not seen the big wave of retail yet. We still haven't even gotten this massive ETH breakout quite yet, or this massive ETH run versus BTC. And why this is, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Why it's very strange that people are doing this is it's people selling right before times actually truly get exciting. Right now, these last small rallies that we've been on, they're basically the teas. Okay. People are right now selling this Shiba Inu breakout, which is very strange. But again, people can do whatever they want. Not everybody wins in this crypto market. Again, you got to decide what is best for you. But I will say right now, we're prepping for some pretty big things in the crypto market. We're prepping for adoption. I'm looking right now. We still don't even have exchange app downloads in the top 200 apps on the Apple App Store. So we are going to be getting into those times again. If you guys remember from this last rally for SHIB, it leads to some pretty exciting things. Just want to show everybody. Remember, this rally was about 56%. So it's a question of where is it going to lead to next? Are we going to see some big things as we get into the week? I will say this weekend might be kind of blah. Might not see a whole lot today, to be honest with you. A lot of people, again, just prepping, watching for that BTC move. But I want to remind everybody that as we get into the week, we have our CPI report, our PPI report. We're probably going to have higher volumes still, and we have institutional money. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.